Friends, buckle up because things just got more dramatic in the already messy US-China trade saga. Remember that whole trade war thing? Yeah, it's back and it's brought snacks, tariffs. On April 11, 2025, China decided it was done playing nice and slapped a 125% tariff on US goods. That's on top of existing tariffs, mind you. It's like ordering a $10 burger and getting hit with a $12.50 service charge, then another $12.50 because the waiter doesn't like your face. This tariff tango started at Donald Trump, a man who loves a good trade war more than a well-done steak, decided to raise tariffs on Chinese goods to a whopping 145%. China, understandably miffed, called Trump's move a joke. They retaliated with their own tariff hike, essentially bringing trade between the two economic giants to a standstill. Think of it as a playground fight, but instead of sandcastles, they're destroying the global economy. This isn't just about numbers though. China's not just raising tariffs, it's sending a message. They've imposed restrictions on Hollywood movies, making it harder for American blockbusters to grace Chinese screens. They've also issued a travel advisory, basically telling their citizens, hey, maybe skip that trip to Disneyland. It's a classic case of economic retaliation with a side of geopolitical posturing. This whole trade war thing didn't start yesterday. It's been simmering for years, fueled by accusations of unfair trade practices, intellectual property theft, and a general sense of distrust. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? Back in 2018, Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to hit China with tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods. China, not one to be outdone, retaliated in kind. Fast forward through years of negotiations, truces, and more tariffs, and we arrive at today, a full-blown trade war. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, except the train is full of iPhones and soybeans, and the wreckage is the global economy. The heart of the matter? The US accuses China of unfair trade practices, currency manipulation, and stealing intellectual property. China, on the other hand, argues that the US is trying to contain its economic rise. It's a complex web of economic and geopolitical tensions, with no easy solutions in sight. The economic consequences of this trade war are about as pleasant as a root canal without anesthesia. With tariffs reaching astronomical levels, businesses on both sides of the Pacific are feeling the pinch. American farmers who rely heavily on Chinese markets are facing plummeting soybean sales and mounting debt. Chinese manufacturers are grappling with higher costs for raw materials, leading to job losses and factory closures. And let's not forget the consumers, the innocent bystanders caught in the crossfire. Remember that new iPhone you've been eyeing? Yeah, get ready to shell out more for that, thanks to the tariffs. And that cheap plastic toy your kid loves? Prepare for the price to skyrocket. Basically, this trade war is hurting everyone's wallets. The scary part? This trade war could push the global economy into recession. The International Monetary Fund has already warned of the risks, citing decreased trade and investment as major concerns. It's a stark reminder that in this interconnected world, economic warfare has global consequences. While the US and China are busy playing tariff ping-pong, China is also making some strategic moves on the global stage. They're reaching out to other countries, particularly in the European Union and Southeast Asia, trying to forge new alliances and reduce their reliance on the US. It's a classic case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. China's President Xi Jinping has been on a diplomatic charm offensive calling for joint opposition against unilateral acts of bullying, a not-so-subtle jab at the US. They've also been busy signing trade deals and strengthening ties with countries like Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa. This shift in global trade dynamics is creating a new world order, one where the US is no longer the undisputed economic superpower. Whether this new order will be more stable and equitable remains to be seen. One thing's for sure though, the US is not the only player in town anymore.